I spent I spent all of my savings, no idea what on.
Yeah, I think with first year, it's like you can't say no to anything. You've got to say yes to everything, which I totally agree with. You should say yes to everything, but within reason. Yeah. Because I literally said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And I was literally skint. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Holly and welcome to Help I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met, where each episode I'll be talking to a real-life uni student about their university experience. Today I'm joined by second year fashion marketing student Kellen. Hi Kellen. Lovely to see you. So let's get straight into it. So what were you most excited about before you started uni?
Oh, definitely moving into halls, like the independence of moving into halls. Like I live on my own with my mum and I felt like a lot of the time I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything just in case. Like, but it's just the freedom and the independence I was really looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I was looking forward as well to obviously like making new friends and stuff like that too. Like I've always been really close with a small group of friends at home, so it was really nice to like sprout out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
What would you say is there like one standout moment for you during your first week of uni?
I'd say like just going out generally, like I feel like I really put myself out there in the first week to make sure that I was getting to know everyone I could.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was quite a standout for me because even though I'd consider myself quite extroverted, the first week I was really nervous about making new friends. So I think it's just kind of pushing to make sure that I got to know people and socialise.
Yeah, no, I get that. So you studied fashion marketing.
Yeah.
What sort of inspired and motivated you to choose that?
Originally I was going to go into English just because I felt like fashion marketing was a bit of a risk.
How so?
I think it's more like the stereotypes that come with being a fashion student. I feel like a lot of the time you're really underestimated when you do fashion. I feel like, so that's why I was kind of going into English. And then I was thinking, no, let's just take the risk.
Just do it.
I'm so glad I did because fashion marketing is a really, really good course. Like, it's such a good balance between being creative and you can be analytical as well. I'm so glad I made that decision.
Yeah. Fashion student superiority is what I believe in, as always. And so when you first moved in, you said you lived in halls. Like, what was it like arriving at accommodation on the first day, like moving in, seeing all the new people? What was that like?
It was really, really busy on the day that I moved in. I was expecting as well, like, so in Northcote, you have like room levels. So my room was one of the larger rooms and we were seeing videos on like WhatsApp and stuff from the group chats. Yeah. And I was thinking, oh my God, my room's going to be massive. Walked into my room, I was like, oh, because most of the rooms at the level that I was at had like 2 windows, they were massive. Yeah. And I walk into mine, there's like one tiny little window on the side. Like, and I was like, oh wow, okay. And then obviously I met my my flatmates. And originally I'm like best mates with some of my flatmates now that I met in first year. But like to begin with, all my flatmates were really introverted.
Really?
And I really struggled to like get to know any of them in the first week.
I feel like it's so hard, like, because I would consider myself quite extroverted, but I'll be extroverted if I'm speaking to someone extroverted.
Yeah,
if I'm speaking to someone super introverted, it makes me feel
introverted
almost
as
introverted.
Well, yeah. I feel like you just got to get the vibe right. So I'd met some of my flatmates in the first few days, and then, but a lot of the time I kind of just branched out into people from the same accommodation but different rooms.
Yeah.
And then eventually there was just one day where we all just like clicked like that, and we've been best friends since. It's been so nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's hope. Even if at the start you're feeling a bit
everything
will fall into place.
It's just those first couple of weeks. Like you just gotta like ease yourself into it and not rush into things, because you could still be like in November and still only have a few friends, and then December comes around and you're suddenly like,
that's the thing with uni, you meet so many new people all the time at random times.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's an important thing to remember. So going onto campus for the first time, like going into your first lectures, what was that like? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Like,
I was really excited, and I think I underestimated a lot how big university actually is. Like coming onto campus, I was like, wow, this place is enormous.
Yeah, that's crazy, because I feel like our campus isn't even
that big. Yeah, I think I just underestimated massively how big university is, and you're literally like a small fish in a big pond. Yeah. But I was really excited. I was a little bit nervous, but as soon as I went in, I was like, oh, chill. It was like really good.
Would you say you settled in like quite easily?
Yeah, like I'm very, like with our course and things, it's all girls. So I think there's about 40 girls in our course.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice straight away that I knew that I could go in and I could pretty much talk to anyone there.
So it's just like you've got that like baseline of you've got these things in common.
Yeah, literally.
And clearly all either interested in fashion or marketing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So like I think it was quite nice that you had that relatability straight away.
Yeah, and so like moving to a new city, how did you find that?
I was really nervous to move. I think that was my biggest anxiety about coming to university was moving to a city, because where I'm from in Llanelli is literally like a little town, and then I live in a village in Llanelli called Llanganach, and it's tiny. Like, there's all old people. There's barely anyone our age that lives there. It's really small.
Yeah.
So I think I was really nervous because, like, street sense and everything. I had no street sense before coming to uni.
Yeah.
And then I was coming here, I was like, whoa.
But you learn it.
Yeah,
you
literally
learn it.
you do. Like, from the change from first year to second year is, like, crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look back to, like, who I was in first year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't
Who is
recognise
that?
who
Yeah,
that is.
literally.
Whereas, like, second year and third year, I feel like I'm more like, I kind of get who she
The, like,
is.
development you get in uni is crazy. Like, I've come out my shell majorly since coming to uni. And, like, confidence and things like that is, like, on another level compared to who I was when I first came up here.
No, I feel that. Okay, so I'm going to do some quick fire questions now. So, you're cooking in accommodation. What is your go-to dish?
Prawn and chorizo pasta.
Ooh.
Very,
nice.
very good. It's such a good dish.
Yeah,
honestly.
I've never tried that before.
So good.
Might have to. What is your favourite Cardiff coffee shop?
Costa always.
Costa?
I hate Starbucks. So controversial, I know, but I hate Starbucks.
That's crazy, because just off the taste of the coffee, I think Costa is ass and Starbucks is delicious.
Really?
But
I feel like Starbucks is way too watery and like Costa, I get the hit of the caffeine. And the
see, I drink
coffee.
decaf. So.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, but the taste of the coffee still. I find it crazy when people prefer Costa to Starbucks. It's kind of insane. City life or countryside?
City life, 100%. I love just keeping busy. I love being productive all the time. And when I'm here, I'm literally like that all the time.
Yeah. Singing or dancing?
Bit of both, I'd say.
You good at either?
No.
Do you enjoy them?
Yeah, I enjoy
and that's
them.
What that
Yeah.
What's your best money saving tip?
Definitely when you're going shopping, meal prep 100%, because I'm a massive meal prepper. I love it. And like coinciding different ingredients within the same meal. So like, say for instance, you've got a massive pack of chicken, put that into 3 meals and you're saving yourself so much more money, and make your own food after a night out. I do love a Marky's after a night out, but it is always so much more beneficial.
Yeah, have
to
some
go home
oven
and
chips
cook.
and some chicken nuggets, something in the freezer.
So easy, yeah.
Chuck them in the air fryer in the oven. Bosh. If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's such a hard question. I haven't really got like a celebrity idol or anything that I'm like itching to meet. Maybe like really off the bat, like Kylie Jenner or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a basic answer,
But, like,
but
no,
she's a successful girlie, so
I was just trying to think then, like, who would my answer be?
yeah.
Rihanna sprung to mind.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just someone that you like
Someone
seeing,
like really
someone
famous
successful.
and cool.
Yeah.
Are you in any sports teams or societies?
I'm actually president of the Met Marketers.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
That's so girl boss.
And I love it. It's such a good, like, it's such a fun society, and I'm not being biased. Like, I was part of the society last year as well, and it's been really good this year so far. Like, it's been really fun to, like, meet everyone and meet new people that have marketing, obviously, in relation to you. And, yeah, it's really good. And I just love the role as well.
Yeah, that's kind of fun, like Miss President.
Yeah, period.
Kind of love that. So what is the Met Marketers for those watching?
So Met Marketers is a society based around business mainly. You don't obviously have to do business to be part of it, but that's like the main thing about it. So it's just a good way to socialise and meet people that do a marketing or business course, or any course really.
Yeah.
So we do loads of different socials. Like last week we went bowling, which was really fun. We do loads of different stuff like that. So it's just a good way to meet people and socialise. That's it really.
Cool. What's your secret talent or party trick?
I don't really know. Oh, I can twerk. That's one.
I mean,
me
you go, girl.
Me and my friends were literally talking about this the other day. We were like, what's your party trick? And I was like, I'm twerk. And they were like, no way. And I was like, no, I can. And I feel like every time I say it, I'm like, do I look like a twerk? Can I?
That's really funny. Honestly, I can't. But good for you. I love that. What's your favourite thing to do in Cardiff?
I like eating out in Cardiff because we're like Llanelli way, there's literally nothing around us. Like the nearest restaurants near us are like Swansea or Carmarthen.
Yeah.
So like Cardiff, I literally know I can walk down the road and there'll be like a really good restaurant there. So
Where's
I
your
love
favourite place to eat out in Cardiff?
Pasta's really good.
Oh, I went to Pasture recently.
So good. I recently went to Potted Pig. Insane there, literally.
Really?
Same kind of vibe, but it's so good there. And I really like the Alchemist as well.
Nice.
So good. And the cocktails there are
Yeah,
just
I was going to
so
say,
nice. Yeah.
the cocktails seem nice. I don't think I've actually ever been, but...
Cocktails are insane there. You should go.
They do all like the fancy like tricks and shit,
Yeah,
don't they?
literally, yeah.
What is the best compliment you've received?
Probably, I get a lot of compliments on like just my confidence generally. Like,
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, it's quite nice to be admired really on how confident you are. Like, I'm not really nervous to do things. I'm not scared to like do my thing and do what I want to do. And like, I think it's good to be really self-confident as well. So it's quite nice to get compliments on it.
I feel that. That is That's lovely. What's your idea of a perfect date?
The beach. I just love the beach. Like sunny day, the beach. I just love going to the beach, and I just love summer as well. Like there's nothing better than when the weather's warm and then you just get
like
to
the
go to the beach
long
and sunbathe.
days.
Literally, I miss those days.
Yeah, daylight at 9 o'clock. Like,
No,
dream. Rich or famous?
famous.
Thank you. Finally, someone that agrees with me. Every single person I've ever asked this question to says rich, and I say no.
You could be rich and unhappy though, but then
Exactly. But you could also be famous and unhappy. But I just don't care for being rich.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to be, like, comfortable.
I think so as well. I
Do you know what I
always
mean?
think always be comfortable.
I'd
But
like to be able to, like, pay my rent and, like, go out for dinner when I fancy it. And, like,
when you're
maybe go
rich,
on holiday once a year.
People like use you and
Yeah.
things, and then you start paying for other people's stuff. I
just want to be famous.
Yeah.
I'm so finally a like-minded individual. Honestly, thank you. Sweet or savoury?
Sweet, always sweet treat. I
No,
love.
I'm savoury, but I have gotten into sweets more. Early bird or night owl?
I'm a bit of a mix, to be honest.
You're
Because
like, I'm a sleepy girl.
yeah, you know, like I'll get up in the morning at like 6, but then I don't want to. But then like I'll be scrolling there on TikTok at like 1 a.m. and be like, oh, it's 1 a.m. Like, what am I
Yeah.
still doing up? So probably night owl by accident. I wouldn't like
Yeah.
intentionally stay up till that late.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. So, tell me a bit about yourself. You said you're from Llanelli.
Yeah.
Me trying my Welsh pronunciations. What was it like growing up there? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really nice. Like where I'm from is really close knit and like everyone kind of knows each other.
Yeah.
And my nan owns a pub as well. So I'm like the Nepo baby. Like
Nepo.
everyone knows
I love
everyone
that,
knows
yeah.
you. It was really nice growing up there, like quiet, and like our school was really small, so everyone was friends together. It was really
Yeah.
nice. And then when you branch out then to like comp and college, it was nice as well because you still kind of knew everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice. It was close knit.
Yeah, lovely. Why did you decide to go to uni?
I think I always had in my mind I wanted to go to uni. I always like going to school and things like that, not only for like the social point of it, but I did actually like doing work, which
Yeah.
sounds really gaumy, but
No,
it's not.
that's fair.
And I think as well, it just opens up new opportunities and doors as well. So like, especially with what I wanted to go into, I feel like you need a degree for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, that was mainly the reason why.
Nice. And what made you choose Cardiff Met?
Close enough to home, but far enough.
Yeah.
And as well, like, it's so expensive to like live on your own. So I was very much in comparing
Cardiff's
it to
very
places.
affordable.
Yeah, and I was comparing it to other cities like England, where like London, Manchester, and things like that.
When
and I
you
was
said that, I
thinking,
thought you were calling England a city. You're like comparing it to other cities like England. I was like, yeah.
like that underestimating or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like
I know what you
London,
mean.
Manchester, other places I'd
So
considered.
expensive.
Like, it's crazy how expensive it is
Yeah.
to live there now. So Cardiff for me was the perfect city size. You don't really need that much money to live here, not in comparison to places like that.
No,
like, it's
definitely.
crazy.
It's so affordable as a student.
It's just like the atmosphere in here. Like, obviously, I come here quite a lot before I was in uni
Yeah.
as well, and I really liked the vibe here. So I was just
You're
thinking,
like,
I live there.
Want to go there?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you hoping to do when you graduate?
I'm hoping to go into creative direction, so fashion media. I don't know where I'm going to get with that, or probably just advertising. I want to do an internship when I leave. So after I graduate, I want to do something like that for a year, maybe do a bit of traveling, and then
Yeah.
we're into business girly then, and then we're going to get professional.
Then you're going to be a girl boss.
Mature,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that sounds like a good plan. That's good. I like that. So what would you say is your favourite thing about being a student?
I think it's like having the good balance of being able to like be professional and have the educational side, but also be able to have the side where you're able to socialise,
Yeah,
be
and
on
have
your
fun.
own, have fun. Yeah. Like, I feel like uni has been such a good balance for me in staying productive in what I'm doing, as well as being able to kind of do things for me,
Yeah.
like socialising and things like that. So it's good to have the balance.
Yeah, being a student was my favourite thing ever. I loved it. What is your favourite place to go, either on campus or just in Cardiff? Either to do work or chill out or...
I've got some really nice cafes down by me. There's like an Italian bakery called Alex Gooch. Really good
I
place.
love Alex
Such
Gooch.
a good place.
I had
so
the
there-
focaccia there the other day. It was like olives
Dreamy.
on the focaccia.
So dreamy. And then I'd say like I kind of don't really have a base to study. I kind of just study wherever I can, mainly at home. I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
going to say, you were at home studying.
Yeah, I am.
Ooh.
I'm not that easily
Not very good at
distracted.
that. Oh.
I feel like I'm more distracted in uni because you've just got so many people around you, and I'm like a major people watcher. I'm like
Yeah.
constantly like, what are they
No,
doing?
to be fair, I get that.
And I'm not like that
Whereas
at
at
home.
home, you can just like lock in.
Yeah, and with my
focus.
housemates, I'm like, oh, she's just doing washing her dishes. I don't really care
Yeah.
about that. So I'm like typing away.
Fair. That is, I respect that. I could never be me. But So you said you president of Met Marketers. Are you in any other societies or just the one?
No, just the one.
I suppose being Madam President probably keeps you quite busy.
I'm a busy girl.
Yeah.
Like literally, between that and like balancing uni, and I'm a content creator as well. So it's
fellow student content creator.
Yeah. So I'm very busy. So yeah, I probably would consider like being part of another society potentially. I don't really know what one, but there's such a good range.
There is.
Like,
there's so many.
Yeah.
Every year that I've been to the Freshers' Fair, there's like more and more popping up. Like working the Freshers' Fair this year, like I was walking around, I was like, there are so many cool societies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like any interest you have, it's just there is something there for you. So I probably would consider joining another one, but I'm so busy at the moment I would not have time at all to go.
No, I get that. And what would you say is like your funniest story that you have from uni so far?
I think the most memorable story I have is Halloween last year. We had all gone out. We'd gone to a JLS concert before. Off the bat,
I remember when JLS was
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So off the bat, me and my two housemates, Sadie and Eloise, we were like, oh yeah, we'll go to JLS just off the bat. £50 tickets, we'll go just for a laugh. So we went in our Halloween costumes, rocked up. No one else is in Halloween costumes, even though the concert was on Halloween. I was so embarrassed. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
So went there, had a few drinks, came back, went to Brew House. Great place, really
so
cheap.
random.
I love it there.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh yeah, we'll go to Walkabout. Because Walkabout, I don't know, for some reason, it's always busy on Halloween. So we were like, yeah, we'll go there. Cheap drinks. So I think this was like midway through being at Walkabout. We go upstairs to the bar, grab a couple of drinks, and then we're walking back down the massive stairs to go back downstairs. And the stairwell was soaking of just beer, alcohol, anything. So I'm like telling the girls now, I'm like, right, okay, guys, like, be careful. As I say that and turn back round, I go flying. And I mean now, like, my drinks go everywhere in front of everyone. Yeah, the drinks and everything.
And those stairs, like, that's in front of everyone in the entire place.
And I fell, and the pain I was in.
Oh my God,
it was so embarrassing as well. The security guard came up to me and he was like, are you all right? And I was like, not all right.
There is nothing more embarrassing than falling and people seeing it.
I was more gutted that I dropped my drinks over anything. And then I looked up and I could just see like faces like, I was like, oh. And then I still, to this day, like my friends are still constantly like, remember when you fell down the stairs?
And you're like, please don't bring that up.
The bruise I had was like bulky. It was disgusting. No.
The other day when I was at work, I was walking up the stairs like in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah.
And I tripped and like bashed I like proper like splattered on the stairs on the floor and bashed my knee. There was a huge bruise. And like I ran like behind the bar because I was like so embarrassed.
There's nothing more humbling.
No, this customer came behind the bar and like put his head around and was like, you're all right, that looked like it really hurt. And I was like,
it's like when you hope
I was like holding back the tears. Yeah, I was like,
literally.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. But I was crying inside. No, that is rough. You work part-time as a content creator. Have you got any other jobs other than that or just this one at the moment?
No, just that. I did have a few jobs in social media before this year, but then I have so much on this year. I was like, I got to scrap some stuff out because I'm doing way too much.
Doing too much, yeah. You need to have a good balance.
Yeah, literally.
Being able to like do your uni work whilst also working.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you got any good money-saving tips for students?
I would just say like prioritise things. Like I know going out, like I'm guilty for it. Like I literally go out every weekend. But I think when money is short, you've got to really prioritise. Like even if it's down to like doing a weekly budget, like that's what I do. I've got a weekly budget.
Budgeting is such...
And it's really hard. Like last year I spent so much money. I was so irresponsible with money last year. Like by December I was left with nothing. And I still had like 2 weeks left of uni. I was like, please, I need money.
That's crazy. Crazy on a Welsh student loan as well.
No, literally, like I was stupid. Whereas this year I've been so much better with money because you do really learn from your mistakes. I feel like first year is always
To be fair, I spent like before like started uni, I like worked full time like all summer and I saved up like loads of money. And then in first year, I spent so much. I spent all of my savings. No idea what on.
Yeah, I think with first year, it's like you can't say no to anything. You've got to say yes to everything, which I totally agree with. You should say yes to everything, but within reason. Yeah. Because I literally said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And I was literally skint. Yeah. So I would definitely say like choose where your money is going and make sure you're using the priorities like rent, food. Like don't like say I'm not doing a food shop this week so I can afford to go out on Saturday. Like you cannot do that.
No, like you need to eat.
Yeah, literally. So that would be it.
No. Oh God, I don't miss that.
As much as I hate working full time now, like I like being able to like
afford to like eat and stuff.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
The thing
The
is,
little
like,
things.
you could always get you obviously can always get another job or a job, but when you, like I said, when you're trying to balance a job, uni, societies, you can't do it. You can't do
No.
everything. So you have literally got to compromise somewhere, and most of the time it
Yeah.
is money. You've got to do it.
Okay, so Kellen, I'm going to wrap this up here now. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank
It's
you.
been lovely to chat to you. This has been Help I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met. I'm Holly, and I'll see you next time. Bye.